3, 2, 1, go. What's up guys, welcome to Simple Chinese. My name is Mike. In this video I want to talk about 2 grammar points that I think is pretty important to you, so you can just kind of get an idea of what they are. Okay, so first one here is kind of a long topic. It says it's pronouns as modifiers and the usage of the particle the. Okay, sounds kind of intimidating, but it's actually a very simple concept. And the second point will be alternative questions. So basically how you use that to ask questions. So let's talk about the first one here. So basically what it means the here is it's like a mine, you know, whatever stuff, or his whatever stuff, his, mine, yours, his, hers, theirs, right? So that's an idea. It's the, it's like you use this modifier, use this particle to the best way to do that, I guess, just to make an example, right? So I say, how to say my house will be 我的房子 Sorry, here's still but as you see in here, you say my house, right? 房子 means house, right? Then 我 here mean I, and then the basically kind of connects house and I, and it makes the house belong to me. So altogether will be my house. Okay, so the idea here is that when you use something that's personally related, let's say my mom, you don't have to use this word the. You can simply say 我妈 right? My mom, right? So you can, if you want to, you can still use the word the here, you know, in between I and the mom, right here. That will make it, you know, that will be the same, my mom, right? So but you don't have to use that. So basically that's the only this rule mean. Simply means that whenever you're talking about anybody who has some kind of personal relationship with you, simply just say I, and then just use mom, brother, dad, friend, you know, anything like that. But anything that's not personally related, then you have to use this word the here. So here's the thing, I don't know, am I 100% agree with this rule? Maybe that's actually formally applied to all the Chinese language. But in my, you know, own back then personal experience, or even right now, you know, when people talk in Chinese, it's like you always use this kind of slang words. You don't have to like literally say everything exactly the same. Just like English, right? Like there's a lot of like sub, you know, it's like it's kind of saying what's up, but you don't really kind of say what's up, you know, completely. So that's the idea behind it. It's like even though that's not a rule here, but actually you can literally, in this case at least, avoid using the almost completely in many cases. So you can actually say like my house. You can actually say 我房子. Like that makes perfect sense to me at least. Like you don't have to use the here. But if you do put the here, it will never hurt. So for you, if you just want to be like 100% correct, you know, just make sure that you don't make any mistakes. Then you always use the, I guess, to represent like mine, yours, his, hers, you know, ours, theirs, you know, stuff like that. But in my opinion, you can simply say my house will just be 我房子. You don't have to say 我的房子. But basically, that's literally all the rule. What this rule means is that anything that's anyone who's personally related to you, you can get rid of this word and simply just say 我妈妈 or 我爸爸, my mom, my dad. But anything other than that, you have to use this the. Okay, but that's just the rule. So depends on what you think, or you know, if you ask other Chinese friends or whatever, what their opinions are, you know, you can choose to, you know, use this rule or not. But like in my opinion, this one isn't super important. Like I never really, you know, people never, you know, my teachers never taught me, hey, you have to do this, you know, like never thought about this rule ever. So let's move to the next one here. Next one here will be alternative question 是 and 还是. So basically what this means is like they give you when I ask you a question, I give you 2 alternatives and you simply choose between those 2. So it's kind of like yes or no. So how this work will be, let's try the example, right? Will be 你是, so you are, sorry, 你是 老师还是律师 right? Question mark actually. Okay. So basically, so you already have two. For example, when you ask these kind of type of question, alternative questions, it's like you already have two. I guess pre-existing conditions. It's like I already know you either one of those. So I'm asking you, you are a teacher or a lawyer, right? So in this case, you see here, 是 and 还是. So you can tell it's a pretty simple rule to use. All we have to do is like you have to have these 是 and 还是. Usually 还是 is followed by a comma, right? Because like usually if you do choices, you usually separate those two. So asking you a teacher or you are a teacher or a lawyer. So 还是 here means 是 here means you are or you am is are, right? That's what 是 means. And 还是 means here means or. That's what 还是 means. So it's a pretty simple rule. So other examples I can give will be like 你 right? Or let's not use 你, let's use he or she. Let's say 他 she, right? 他打篮球. I'm not sure that I write this wrong word right, but get an idea here. So it's like she plays basketball, 还是 so or 还是 say play football, play soccer, right? 踢足球, just can't write today for some reason. 足球, right? Question mark. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the words, but just give you an idea. Basically, said she plays basketball or kick soccer, right? So you hear, sorry, I actually forgot to put a word here. Here it would be 是 here, right? So 她是打篮球还是踢足球? So you're asking her, is she playing basketball or is she like kicking soccer, right? So basically what simply means like you have two questions, you have two choices already, and just simply ask them to pick either one of those, right? So or you can simply say, oh, I'm neither. Like that's a different answer too. But when you ask a question like that, all you have to remember is like you have to you have to have 还是, and most likely you have need a 是 as well. So either it will be subject and then 是 and then blah blah blah, and comma, or 还是and blah 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 and a question mark. So that's an idea behind this grammar, right? Your teacher or lawyer or your student or like I don't know, teacher, or are you employed or unemployed? So you can answer those kind of questions. So yeah, those are the 2 points I want to point out from the book. That's all. So if you have any questions, leave a comment below, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.